heavy cross-firing has been reported from the periphery areas of Kakching and Churachandpur district near Sugnu village since late night. Well, exchange of a fire erupted at 3 different places in the peripheral areas of Imphal East and 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗘𝗏, namely 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗏𝗘𝗏 village and 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗏𝗘𝗏 and peripheral areas of Kakching and Churachandpur district near Sugnu village. As per input, several bombs went off. An exchange of gunfire erupted around 9:30 p.m. last night between armed men from the hills and the valley. However, no casualties have been reported, and besides, a firing also reportedly took place at 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗘𝗏 under Sugnu police station, Kakching district. Significantly, sophisticated weapons like machine guns are being used by the armed man in the exchange of fire near Sugnu village. It's a big breaking news coming in from the region. Viewers, heavy cross-firing has been reported from the periphery areas of Kakching and Churachandpur districts near Sugnu village since late night. Exchange of fire erupted at 3 different places in the peripheral areas of Imphal East and 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗏𝗘𝗏, namely 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗏𝗘𝗏 village and 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗏𝗘𝗏 and peripheral areas of Kakching and Churachandpur district near Sugnu village. As per inputs, several bombs went off. An exchange of gunfire erupted around 9:30 p.m. last night between the armed men from the hills and the valley. However, no casualties have been reported, and besides, firing also reportedly took place at 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗏𝗘𝗏 under Sugnu police station, Kakching district. Significantly, sophisticated weapons like machine guns are being used by the armed man in the exchange of fire near Sugnu village.
𝗟𝗜𝗡𝗙𝗘𝗏𝗘𝗏
Heavy cross-firing has been reported from the periphery areas of Kakching and Churachandpur district near Sugnu village since late night. Exchange of fires erupted at 3 different places in the peripheral areas of Imphal East and 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗏𝗘𝗏, namely 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗏𝗘𝗏 village and 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗏𝗘𝗏 and peripheral areas of Kakching and Churachandpur districts near Sugnu village. And as per reports, as per the inputs, several bombs went off. An exchange of gunfire erupted around 9:30 p.m. last night between the armed man from the hills and the valley. However, no casualties have been reported. Besides, firing also reportedly took place at 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗏𝗘𝗏 under Sugnu police station, Kakching district. Significantly, sophisticated weapons like machine guns are being used by the armed man in the exchange of fire near Sugnu village.
𝗟𝗜𝗡𝗙𝗘𝗏𝗘𝗏
And meanwhile, the petrol pump dealers have called for a meeting today, following which they will take a decision on opening the fuel outlets. Notably, a 10-member of oil dealer delegation, including a representative from the Indian Oil, called on Chief Secretary Vineet Joshi at his office in Imphal on Friday. During the meeting, the delegation brought forward their grievances faced from different quarters amidst the prevailing situation and also this decision to shut down oil pumps in Imphal Valley. As per reports, Chief Secretary Joshi requested the delegation to reconsider their decision in view of the hardship faced by the general public and also assured to look into their grievances. Following the assurance from the CS, the dealers have called for a meeting today, following which they will take a decision on opening the fuel outlets. Earlier, the dealers had informed that the ongoing strife in the state has inflicted financial crisis and a host of other challenges. Petrol stations in the Imphal Valley and other parts of the state had gone on a 3-day strike following the call by the Manipur petrol pump dealers yesterday. And to know more on this, two big stories coming in from the region of Manipur. We have our correspondent 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗘 from Manipur. Well, Lucky, it's coming to the story from the petrol pump. Well, there was a meeting held yesterday. Is there any meeting to be held today?
Yes, Esma. After a meeting held with the Chief Secretary of Manipur, with the 10 delegates of the oil dealers and the company, or Indian Oil Company, they have heard the request of the Chief Secretary to open the fuel pumps outlet at the Valley District in Imphal. So today there will be a meeting with all the oil dealers who are presently in the Valley District, and yes, there might be opening of the oil pumps again. Presma.
Well, Lucky, how has this strike affected the general public over there?
Yesterday, as all the fuel outlets were closed, and the day before yesterday, due to this notice, the press release released by the dealers and owners of the oil pumps, some general people used to did panic purchase. So yesterday we didn't find any queue in front of oil pump as because it was closed. But yes, if the oil pump the strike continues, then yes, general people will be having difficult and will be facing lots of problem likely for transportation.
All right, Lucky, coming to a top focus from your region, from the region itself. Well, there has been reportedly exchange of firings in 3 areas of Sugnu village. How is the situation right now? Is it still going on? Is the exchange of fires still going on over there?
Yes, Esma, in Manipur, in the peripheral area, there is from Imphal East and 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗘 and then Kakching and Churachandpur district. There were heavy cross firing from last few days. In 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗘 and 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗡, the cross firing they have already hit 6 days yesterday, and today since from 2 days back in Sugnu, the peripheral area of Kakching and Churachandpur district, there were heavy cross firing between the armed miscreants from the hills and valley. So in Sugnu also, even yesterday late night, armed miscreants from the hill have been targeting the villages of Sugnu, and the heavy cross firing was there between the armed miscreants, and still there is no report of human injury or casualty, but still the firing still continues, and the situation is tense in 3 locations of Manipur.
Well, Lucky, what are the actions taken by the police authority? Has there been extra security forces deployed in the area?
Yes, in Sugnu area, after the attack of armed miscreants from the hill, security forces, Manipur police and BSF who have been deployed there, have been retaliating against those armed miscreants, including those village volunteers there. And in 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗘 and the 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗘 area, none of the single security forces were seen in the cross-firing site, because armed miscreants have been firing itself as there was an attack from the hill of this 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗘.